Without any further delay, let me first introduce you to our first guest. She is an actor, a dancer, a voice artist, and a seeker. You have seen her recently as Natasha Grewal in Breathe Into the Shadow, which was the web series. And you have also seen her in big Bollywood movies like Mardani 2, like Daddy, Gabbar is Back, The Lunchbox, Wake Up Sid. She has been a familiar face on TV as well. And she is not only a busy actor, but she is also flag bearer of meditation, yoga, and spiritual awakening. Please join me in welcoming one of my favorite, Shruti Bapna, my friend Shruti Bapna. Let's welcome her. Hi, Shruti.
Hi, Anupam. Thank you so much for that detailed, wonderful, really beautiful, introduction. It feels amazing. Thank you so much. And flag bearer of meditation and yoga and all is just way too much. I tried my little bit, but thank you.
Yes. No, but you know that you have been an inspiration. And you won't believe that, when I was writing your profile, I have written your profile specifically because there was so much work. You also know that you gave me like a list. And I know you since, since almost a year that, we have met and we have discussed so many things. So, indeed, it's a pleasure to have you at Sukoon's Screenside Chat. And a lot of fans are here. Everyone is saying hello. We have Ankit, we have Ashwini, we have Priyanka. So, before we start the conversation, yes, if anyone has any, I know a lot of people will have questions for you. They'll keep writing in and I'll keep pinging you in between. But let's start our conversation. So Shruti, Sukoon is all about aligning your mind, body and spirit. And we all know that you have been like one of the busiest actor we know, from movies to web series. You have done TV also. I've seen you always working on some or the other project. So being in this busy schedule as an actor, how do you take it to, what does it take to balance out this awakening of mind, body and spirit? How do you balance it out?
Well, it is extremely difficult and challenging with very little time that you get, especially because as actors, when you're shooting this, it's not just about being on set. It's also, a lot of things that goes off set. Whether it's preparation for a role or meeting people, developing contacts and so on and so forth. So of course it is a very challenging thing because we do not have a set schedule of going to a job from 9 to 5 and then you can build your other things around that. That's not possible. So on a daily basis it is a struggle, but what I really believe in sort of incorporating these things that actually help me grow as a person is of course keeping the discipline of trying to consistently develop yourself through yoga, meditation and other things. And what I actually do from time to time that really helps me a lot is traveling. I take my certain breaks from time to time, and either I would go for a retreat or it could just be a holiday, and then I incorporate a few other things. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. 1 second. Sorry, this. Oh.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, wrong. I think for the call, and after having put it on silent, I don't know how it came up. So sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah. So coming back to what I really do to keep myself, disciplined about this is, it really has to come from within, and you have to understand how important it is. Firstly, the entire inner work that really, especially, is needed during these times, because we have such a busy schedule. We're always dealing with numbers and phones and television and other things, and it gets very difficult to actually go inside. Oh my God.
Yes.
So sorry about this. I'm still pinging, also on silent. Okay. So, so yeah, that's how it is. And for me, I really like and enjoy doing this, taking these breaks from time to time, and
Yes.
whatever effort I can put in to sort of do some inner work, I don't leave that opportunity. So that's how it
Yes.
is.
You spoke about meditation. I got that word in your answer. So what is meditation for you? I know you said traveling is also
Meditation,
there your passion where you unwind, but what is meditation
right.
truly for Shruti?
I believe meditation is something that really grounds me and helps me come back to my center.
Okay.
Because of the kind of lives that we live currently, our minds
Yeah.
are everywhere. We're
Yes.
always exposed to all kinds of information, sometimes useless information. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times, because, for example, social media, we're always hooked onto these things, and there's just like this influx of unnecessary information at times. And how do you
Yeah.
actually sort of disconnect and focus on what you are and how you would like to build yourself? That's
Yeah.
extremely important. And I think meditation helps me to do that, come back to my own self, come back to my center, and understand what I am all about and how I can sort of grow in my life, whether it's just not just professionally but personally as well, in terms of
Yeah.
how I can grow myself as a person, as a human being. And that
Yeah.
is extremely important, because we also live individual lives nowadays,
Yes.
like independent lives. We're not
Yeah.
really living in joint families, and
Yes.
where you
We
have
are on our
people
own.
who
Yeah.
can help you out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
always on your own, and it's actually very difficult. It's not that easy. Although I am a loner, I can live alone very happily, but
Yeah.
it's not as easy as one thinks it is. So
Yes.
all the more it is important to understand yourself, and to sort of have these tools that you can from time to time refer to come back to your
Yeah.
center, to understand who you are and keep yourself grounded,
Yeah.
especially when we're living in cities.
Yes. Yes. In fact, we were looking at your Instagram and we found out that you are also a yoga practitioner. So I know you have been very
Yeah,
busy with all
I'm
those years.
I'm a
So you
learner,
tell us,
like I'm a student.
yes. So when did this start? When did you decide? I want to know, because I know you have been in a very busy schedule all throughout. So when did this yoga thing started? When did you start? When did you feel like that yoga is something which I should do?
So yoga is something that I have been doing, from long time. And
Yes.
earlier, maybe I did not understand the depth of it,
Yeah.
But when I restarted it in a way about 4 years ago, when I
Yeah.
had a very bad back injury. And
Okay.
so I was on on bed rest for almost a month, and I of
Okay.
course did start getting back to work very soon after
Okay.
that. But sometimes certain incidents in life really shock you to an extent that you really understand a deeper meaning of life,
Yeah.
and that was one such incident. And for not just physical reasons, but also for mental reasons, for
Okay.
mental sort of happiness, and just being able to come back to my own self. I started my yoga practice, and then I started practicing a little deeper, and I started doing Iyengar yoga, which helped me tremendously for my back.
Okay.
So then, although it did start from that sort of accident, that I got into this yoga practice again, but then it turned it took another route, and then I started understanding deeply what yoga is all about. And of course, I did have like the basic knowledge of it, but just to understand how effective and important it is in our lives, and what all you can achieve in terms of your inner health and inner happiness, is what I discovered through yoga. And since then, it's just been a very, very regular practice, and I try to do different workshops in different parts of
Oh,
the
okay.
country, or whenever I
Wow.
have time. It's not something that
Yeah, yeah.
I can do very easily, but I try to do
Yes.
as much as I can. And on a
Okay.
daily basis, of course, I do try to practice, my
Yes.
routine during my routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah. So.
Yeah, so talking about routine, I guess, we talk about routine, we talk about habits, and a lot of inspiration comes from the celebrities like you, people who are following you. They are obviously keen to know that if you can do it in your busy schedule, obviously everyone can do it, and that's
Yeah,
how
sure.
the thing comes. So
Right.
maybe there are a lot of people who are watching us right now. We have Roshan, we have Nitesh, we have Shushma, we have Shalini, we have Priyanka, Ashwini. They are saying hi to you. So
Hi.
we would quickly like, if you have to give 3 tips for a healthy lifestyle. I'm sure that you have been practicing meditation, you have been practicing yoga, but what are your 3 tips you can give for a healthy lifestyle?
I think firstly, just try to take out that half an hour or 1 hour which you dedicate totally to yourself. So whether you do yoga or you play a sport or you dance, anything that makes you physically move,
Whatever you
and
like.
and that sort of changes the entire game altogether, because the energy, once the energy shift happens, then automatically you feel elevated, you feel more energetic, and I think that is primarily the first step to a healthy lifestyle. And then I think most importantly also have a healthy diet. From I'm so sorry about this. Have a healthy diet. It's extremely important. Because also they say that 70% is diet and 30% is all the other activities that you do. So diet is very important, and I have seen it in my life as well, because earlier as a kid I was very overweight, and sometimes you sort of pass that age because you're young and all of that, but after a point it sort of gets to you and you understand how important it is to eat healthy. That is the other thing that I really focus on. And the third is, I think, discipline is very important. So you'll be able to manage these things only if you have the understanding and the discipline of how important it is in life. So and from time to time taking these breaks is very important, I think, because of the kind of lifestyle we live in right now. It's also important to detox and get away from all these things and have your own little quiet time in the world.
Yes. In fact, the next question which I'm about to ask is a personal observation which I have met you. You also know I've met you during your movie promotions. We have had meetings earlier also due to different projects. And there's one observation which I have seen in you, which I'll reveal today, that I have always seen like a sense of happiness. Like whenever I met you during, during your busy schedules, I always found you very happy, very grinning, smiling. So what's the secret? Reveal the secret right now on the Sukoon Screen Side Chat for all of us.
The secret, I think it's probably because I connected well with you.
No. There were other people also. There were other people always around. But I always found you, see, it's like, being an actor, you have to maintain certain attitude, and, you are someone who have always been working through movies, through series. People recognize you, that pressure is also there, that, somewhere. But I never saw that pressure on your face, that, you
I think I'm very simple. I'm very simple. Like all these things, like for example, the materialistic things don't really affect me. I find happiness in the simple things in life. So even a good meal will make me happy. I don't necessarily have to go to some fancy restaurant or hotel to stay in to make my, because honestly, let me tell you, I sleep on the floor. Like I don't sleep on the bed. I sleep on the floor. Yeah, with just a mat and a chadar. That's it. So I think that also keeps me very grounded, and I love I love being in nature. So all these things really have an effect on you. And the other most important thing which I feel is that keeps my sanity and keeps me happy is I don't indulge so much in social media. I think that is the secret. I do not indulge as much in social media.
But I was amazed to see your social media following. A lot of people, even people, who are...
I mean, it's just minimum as to how much I needed to do because of being...
People are still writing on this.
No, but what I mean is I don't... I don't spend as much time on social media, seeing what people are doing in their lives and who's wearing what and who's eating what and going where and traveling where. I don't indulge in all those things. What I really restrict and keep my focus on is what I'd like to learn, So even if there is a platform, what is it? How is it adding value to my life? I think I really pay a lot of attention and importance to that. So I indulge only till there because, beyond a point, it's maddening. The kind of information that you can be, the kind of influx of information that you can get, it can actually be very damaging to your health because unknowingly it's the nature of social media.
Yes.
You may feel that you're indulging in the right way and this and that, but it's just the nature of social media that you can't really escape it. No matter how much conscious and aware you are when you're using it, but sometimes it can really pull you into it. So I think I really keep my awareness of how much indulgence I'm doing, and I think that really helps me keep my sanity and happiness. And also eating dark chocolate every day.
Okay. And since now I have introduced I have introduced you to Sukoon Official now, so which could be your daily dose. So, apart from whatever you're talking about social media, you should also look out for our content on Sukoon Official, which is your daily dose for your mind, body.
Definitely.
You love our content.
That would be something that's really interesting.
Yes, so something, the social media also has that part where,
of course.
Sukoon is there, where you learn a lot, where you actually meet a lot of people, their perspective and all. So I have a very interesting question. Before that, I think a lot of people are asking also a lot of questions. So let me just quickly tell you these questions and then you can answer me. So you had spoken about some accident. So Ashwini is asking that, through yoga, is there a way to get rid of backache? Because
there is. Sure.
Okay.
I can say that like a 200%, because when this injury happened, I could not even I could not even sit for like 5 minutes, so I couldn't even walk.
So yoga was the thing which you practiced to get rid of?
No, I did different things. I tried different therapies, but every therapy has its own benefit in the phase of injury. So a certain phase will help you. Probably another technique or another therapy might help you in a certain phase. But overall, I would say yoga was the thing that actually got me out of that, discomfort and brought me back to a place where I realized that I can go back to myself and probably even get better at health, at physical health, and strengthen myself. So yoga, because I remember that, sometimes doctors, I mean, I don't want to I don't want to disrespect anybody, but, everybody comes with their own scientific, things. So sometimes you're told that, no, you shouldn't be doing this. But and that was the thought that was given to me as well. That was told to me that I'm not supposed to be doing yoga, or I'm not supposed to be doing extra stretching and this and that. But eventually there was a voice within me that told me that you have to take that step now. So once I came to that phase where I was convinced that I should go a step deeper and understand, yoga can't be that bad. Like, how bad can it get? So then, but you have to go to the right teacher, the right practitioner, and then, all such things. So I was lucky. I found a very, very good, yoga teacher, and I started with Iyengar Yoga, and that helped me tremendously in my back injury. So and now today I can do stuff that I couldn't even do earlier when I didn't have the back injury.
Yeah. So I have a very interesting question which Roshan is asking. He's asking if you have a choice in terms of acting, would you go for Bollywood or a series of Netflix?
Sorry, what? If I have a choice?
In terms of acting, what would you go for Bollywood or a Netflix series kind of, as an actor, what will you prefer?
It's very hard to say this because it really depends on the role and character. And
on both the sides, I agree.
Yeah. So it really depends.
Okay, I have a very interesting question which I have specifically drafted for you. That I've always seen you fit. I've always seen you, in shape. Be it in your roles also, you have always been, that active kind of a person. But what if in case, someday it happens that you get a role where you don't have to be fit? Maybe, you have to put on some weight, be a very, eat unhealthy. If the role is demanding that, what will you do then?
I don't know, maybe a few kilos up and down is fine, but not more than 5 kilos. Because I think it's not worth it. I feel also nowadays there is so much of CG and, technically we're so advanced that we don't really need. I mean, you can make somebody look slimmer. So why not, put the effort in making somebody look a little wider? And also there's a lot of things that you can, do, like, padding and stuffing yourself and all that. So I think not above 5 kilos. I don't think so. Because it's a lot of difficulty and challenges later.
Upper limit. I'll say 5 kilos is the upper
limit. I guess. Because, because 5 kilos anyway, when you go for a holiday, you tend to put on at least 3 to 4 kilos sometimes. So, kind of, I mean, if you really indulged and not, worked out and so that's okay.
Okay, cool. So, you have, I know that you have been shooting back to back for Breathe, for, earlier also when you were doing your movie promotions. It's not only the shooting, the dubbing, the movie promotions, the red carpet, so many of them. And then all of a sudden this lockdown has happened. So how are you doing in this lockdown? Because all of a sudden you have enough time. We were discussing that, we don't get time out of promotions and all. I know your last series, Breathe, entire thing was virtual. Like all the promotion and everything was virtual. So how was your experience through that in lockdown?
Yeah, it was new. It was different. It was not as exciting, I would say, because, it's more fun when you're around people and you have the entire cast and crew and screenings with all the directors and people from the industry coming and watching your project. It's much nicer. But I think we really couldn't do much and we just had to go with the flow. So, and have, indulge in other things like chilling and reconnecting with other people, old friends. Getting into this virtual world and just cooking and cleaning and, going more simplified life. So it's been nice. It's been fine. I mean, it's not been so different for me because I'm not, I'm quite a, loner, like I said before, and I don't socialize as much. So for me, it's been fine. But I mean, right now I'm just itching to get back to work. So that's probably the only reason I really want to step out and, start working, being in front of the camera and, just go for it. I think that's what I'm missing the most right now.
Yes. So I have 2 more questions which I'll quickly take. It's related to lockdown and yoga. So Ashwini is asking that, do you think that yoga really works to build your immunity? And Ankit is asking that, because, during COVID, we have really become put on weight. So I think this is the time when you practice yoga. So lockdown is the best time where you can practice yoga to get rid of your belly fat and get rid of your unwanted weight. But does yoga, according to you, it helps to build the immunity? Because right now everyone is talking about virus,
Definitely.
everyone is talking about COVID-19. So how do
Yeah,
you
definitely.
yeah.
Of
So
course, because the design of yoga itself is,
yeah.
it's related to breath. It's and there's a certain energy alignment when you're doing a certain
Okay.
asana, when you're doing a certain posture. So all these things, obviously, matter a lot when you're dealing with things which are, very close to energy or immunity, because after all, immunity also depends a lot on how aligned you are.
Yeah.
Of course, along with that, it's right now it's important to also take external things like different herbs, and especially in India, in Ayurveda, we have so many herbs
Yes.
that can help us in
Yes.
building our immunity. So it is a mix of all these things, especially Indian sciences, which I strongly believe in. So whether it's
Yes.
Ayurveda, yoga, all these things I really strongly believe in. And
Yes.
I think also because of that, it's one of the reasons why India, I think, has quite a less death rate compared to other countries, I
Recovery
believe.
rate, yeah, recovery rate
Yeah,
is
like
high.
the recovery rate is quite high. So I think we should
Yeah.
really focus on all these herbs that help in immunity, developing immunity, and yoga. Extremely important, not just to cut down your belly fat and your whatever other fat that you call,
Yeah.
but an
Yeah. Yeah.
overall happiness quotient
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it provides.
Yeah.
Because it's a mix of like that physical, mind, everything. It's got that
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
structure.
Yeah.
So one needs to explore that for sure. Everybody must. It's not necessary that you do it every day, but you can
Yeah.
align it and incorporate it at least 3 to 4 times a week. If you don't
Yeah.
find happiness, or if you don't find that that yoga is very exciting, some people may not find it as exciting. It depends on how you are built also. But
Yeah.
but if you start doing it, you will find your own way. You'll find something that will excite you for sure.
Yeah. 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 Okay, I have a lot of fans who have seen you in your recent series, and some Shalini is asking Shruti, what is C16? Okay, I have not seen the entire series, but this question is popping in from your fans who have seen your series. So
C16 is, we will see later.
yeah, so
We will see soon,
that is
hopefully.
something which is secretive, I suppose. So that's okay.
Yeah, I
But
think this is a good question during the lockdown that you
yeah.
can solve. It's a good
Oh, is it?
mystery. We must all look into
Okay.
it.
Okay, okay. So obviously, a lot of people are watching you right now, a lot of fans who have seen you through. Now they know a lot about you. You have been a yoga practitioner, you have been into meditation. You have told me exactly, how you maintain a very minimalistic lifestyle, of what I'll say. And, so Sukoon is all about gaining holistic wellness, a 360-degree holistic wellness through your mind, body, and spirit. So before you go, I just want to know your tips for holistic wellness, as per your own personal experience, the 3 things, or the things people should follow in their daily routine to actually achieve holistic wellness overall.
Like I said, the first and foremost important thing is that find that half an hour, 1 hour for yourself, and
Yes.
dedicatedly and in a very disciplined way, consistently focus
Yeah.
on building your inner self.
Yeah.
So whether it's also physically, like doing any sort of playing any sport or any physical activity that brings joy, doing
Yeah.
that, and also incorporating, say, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever is possible, but start. Start
Yeah.
meditating as well. Anything that brings you closer to yourself. sometimes we sort of don't sit down to actually meditate because we feel ki, आधा घंटा करना है. But we can start small. It can be just 10 minutes, 10 minutes divided in 2 or 3 times a day. I mean, whatever I'm just giving you an example because sometimes your mind is, really forcing you to not do it. So you have to trick the mind also. So that's also very important. So just follow this discipline of doing and taking breaks from time to time. I think it's the same thing what I said, pretty much. Pretty much that. Taking breaks from time to time and rejuvenating, relaxing, very, very important. And find a hobby. That really
very important during COVID
helps
times.
you. Yeah. And even journaling. I find journaling also very helpful. Sometimes you're not able to share things with your family, but if you just write it down, it's a very simple thing, but really helps a lot.
Yes. So, Shruti, so nice talking to you after so long. It's really, as if we are talking, sitting in front of each other and gossiping around. So, I still remember the last gossip we had. So, before I want to take one more question because I have Ankit who is asking that are we going to explore more emotions in the next season of Breathe? Everyone is so excited, they all want to know about the next season. What is
of course. It's very important. Focus on your breath. Keep breathing, and that's the whole idea. So keep breathing.
Breathe.
Exactly. So keep breathing, and you shall find the emotion and C16 if you go deeper within.
Yes. So, thank you so much, everyone, for so many questions. I hope I was able to take few of them.
But, I couldn't unfortunately see anybody. Like I can't see the names from here on the screen. But thank you all for being here and for spending time with us and asking these questions. I hope I could answer them and solve some of your dilemma.
And thank you so much for giving us time. Obviously, I know last whole week, when we were calling, you were busy doing something or the other. We were trying to get in, but you dedicated this time for Sukoon. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, Shruti. It was so fun. It was our pleasure to have you on our show, and I'm sure a lot of people who are watching us right now, everyone is giving their compliments to you. Everyone is waiting for your next season. Everyone is amazed, I'm sure, including me, with your lifestyle, with the the overall person you are. I think you have inspired a lot today to a lot of fans of yours. And thank you so much for this conversation. And I hope my questions were it was ready.
I had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
Of course, it was. The feeling is mutual. So I think, yes, thank you so much, Shruti, for giving us time. And we will see you very soon. And everyone is just writing amazing conversation, really amazing conversations. You will see the feeds on our Facebook page also. Thank you so much, Shruti, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anupam. Take care of yourself.
Bye. Take care. Bye.